Good morning. This is Pastor Pete from Northminster Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. And I'm here with your Friday morning devotional moment. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend. And maybe you have special plans. I remember it was Memorial Day weekend 23 years ago when my wife Lori and I were married. So we celebrate our anniversary. But one of the stipulations of us going out together on Saturday is that I get my hair cut. So Saturday I'm getting my hair cut. I'm really excited about that. It's also Memorial Day weekend. It's also a time to remember important people and events, especially those who have served in some way in our country. One of the highlights of my sabbatical break of 3 months last summer was the privilege to go to Europe. And I'm here in my office. I took a lot of pictures and I've put some of them on my wall. So if you want to come by and see some of the photos, feel free to stop by. But one of the most precious photos that I took and one of the most special places that we went was to the American cemetery at Normandy in France. And that's where this picture was taken. And it is a special place for lots of reasons. It's the site of the American landing in France on D-Day. And it was also particularly special for our family because we were able to trace one of our family members, my wife Lori's great uncle, who battled there and a month later died. He gave his life fighting in a war so many years ago, and we were grateful for that sacrifice then. We're grateful for it now. And on Sunday, as I'm preaching, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that story, so that's something to look forward to. But we see in the Bible these words that come from Jesus that are familiar, but they are powerful and they're worth looking at. Jesus said, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." This is in John chapter 15, in this amazing chapter about how Jesus describes his love for us and how he calls us to live in him and to love in him, to abide in him in his life for the world. He talks about how he is the vine and we are the branches. And ultimately, he is the true vine. And he is the one that is willing to die for us, even though we were sinners. He calls us his friends. Paul in Romans later wrote about it this way in chapter 5. You see, at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous person, though for a good person someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. This Memorial Day weekend, remember those who have gone before us, those who have died. But most of all, find your hope, your peace, your salvation in Christ. For he has died for you and for all, that we might not just remember, but that we might live. Have a great rest of your day on today, this Friday, and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. God bless you.